A fundamental subject of concern is what kind of medical assistance is given and available to victims who were abducted and possibly spent time in terrorist enclave. At the heart of this report is the allegation that there is a state-sponsored attempt at population control. They even say abortion is involved to ensure that children who are conceived in terrorist enclaves are not put to bed into the Nigerian society. This informed a tour by journalists to various military facilities in Borno State, where rescued persons and surrendered insurgents and their families are kept. We begin at the Joint Investigative Center, Maiduguri in Borno State. The center was established to carry out investigations on suspects arrested in the ongoing war against insurgency and terrorism in the northeast. Here, suspects who are arrested, rescued or released at the front line are investigated, screened and categorized. During their stay, they are creatively engaged in skills acquisition and catered for. Caesar is a medical assistant at the center and gives us a small tour of the facility.
Yeah, I think it's a normal public health practice that we follow here. Once an inmate is taken in here and we discover that he's pregnant, the first thing we do, we still do confirmation tests from 7-day hospital. And we register such if she's pregnant on antenatal. And we follow through with the appointment they're giving to us by attending the antenatal sections, follow the scanning and every other thing that the gynecologist said.
Our next point of call is the Hajj Camp in Maiduguri. The camp has now been reconstructed to house over 5,500 former fighters and their families, while they undergo deradicalization, demobilization and rehabilitation. It also has a medical facility where we learned that 252 children were delivered within the months of July to November.
So we have female children, we have 150. Yes. Then males, we have 102. Female, total number of 252.
At the Bulumkutu Interim Care Center, journalists are introduced to some special guests. Housed here are 13 of the Chibok schoolgirls rescued within the last 2 years by the Nigerian military. 24 years old Rejoice Senki was rescued in September 2022. Rejoice says she was forcefully married off to one of the terrorists named Musa. She narrates her escape from captivity and reintegration back to the society.
Yes, we thank God because we don't know that we will come here and see our parents or our village or city, because the God is the best. If you believe with God, whatsoever you want, God will give you. The first thing, the Boko Haram take us in school, they punish us, they do whatsoever they want to us, but God is here. That's why most of us is not here, because the Cherokee already killed them. But most of us, they bring them. Boko Haram and our army change with themselves. They don't have children, but we now we come. Most of us, we have 3 children, 2 children. Even me, I have 2 children. One.
The military authorities have recently been accused of forceful population control through abortions and killings by a non-governmental organization. But the military has denied the act, and during this tour, shared their perspectives with journalists on the false allegations.
Now for the camps, you can imagine 82,000. I mean, if any town, I don't know how many villages we have that have up to 82,000. It's not a small number. So naturally, the 3 camps have been overfilled, definitely. But the state government is trying, because they have to feed them, they have to provide amenities, provide medical and all those things. It's not easy. The state governor, frankly speaking, for anything, I think the state has been very, very lucky, because he has been somebody who has been determined even before they started surrendering. So even when he came in, it was also an added responsibility to him. We have requested the federal government to also step in, to come in, because we needed a DDR program where Since all of them, from the profiling, not everyone is part of is a terrorist. Not everyone. Some of them were conscripted. Because if they capture a village, they turn every male there to be a fighter. And then the women for logistics. That's how they were operating. So that's how it is. And then some of them were born there, they didn't know. So when they come, we try to isolate this. And then the state government does some level of deradicalization. And then with the communities, because we told them it's important for us to have a closure, the communities must be part of it. Because whatever it is we're doing, if the communities don't take them back in, we're not succeeding.
In the 13 years of the insurgency, the Northeast has been home to over 250 NGOs. Although some of the NGOs have played essential roles, security analysts say they are a vital element in the chain of what they term the economy of insurgency. Some critics allege there is an international conspiracy to ensure that the insurgency in the Northeast does not come to an end and that some NGOs are at the heart of it. This meeting, organized by the theater commander of Operation Hadim Kai in Maiduguri, involving NGOs and the media, does not yield much fruits.
I think I'm not, and I'm concerned that maybe this group will not easily be able to address or answer all the questions that are asked here today. And that's for a number of different reasons.
The military operations continue to record successes amidst the charge that the war is being prolonged unnecessarily. There is a call for more cooperation between civil society organizations, the military, federal and state governments on how to ensure that normalcy is restored in the shortest time within the Northeast region. Ferdinand Duroha, Arise News.